I went back to an interview that you did 18 months ago in May 2023, and you talked about Pep Guardiola and how you said he was a control freak, just like you. Not that you want to compare yourself to him, but also how you try and win a game a week before it's played. You try and prepare yourself and you see yourself winning that match. Can you just talk us through that process?
Yeah, but I don't think I'm an exception to any manager ever anywhere around the world. We all try to prepare our team in the best possible way. But yeah, it is true that we try to win the game before it's even played.
What is it about him that you admire so much?
Look at his track record. That's one. But second of all, because it's not only about the trophies you win, it's also the way you win it. And I think, his Barcelona team was, of course, they were great players as well, but the way he let them play was, every time when it was Sunday evening, you were hoping that Barcelona was on, that they had to play a home game, so we could watch them again. What makes him a good manager, in my opinion, that he always adjusts his style of play towards the players he had. So he used Messi as a false nine, then he went to Bayern Munich and he started to play with inverted fullbacks and wingers on the side because he had Robben and Ribéry over there. So he always finds a way of bringing the best out of his players. Now, of course, we all know that Rodri got injured, so now he has to find maybe a bit of a new idea how he can bring the best out of the current players. But we all know, I know for sure, that this is going to work again.
So what will be vital for you and Liverpool on Sunday to win and to come through this next test that you have? Because at the start of the season, you said that the fixtures had been kind, but since then, you keep delivering and producing, and to be in the position that you're in, it's put you right up there.
Yeah, but I just said what everybody told me. Everybody told me, oh,
you say what they tell you.
The fixtures were so kind, the fixtures are so kind. No, but I had to agree with him because it was true that in the first few games we didn't play a team that was expected to end up in the top 5. I think it always helps if you start winning, so the momentum grows and the confidence grows. And but it's not a coincidence that this club, this team, wins games, because that's what they did last season, that's what they did the season before, and that's what they're doing here for so many years. So yeah, it's nice to win as many games as we did, but still a long way to go.
You say it's not unusual. Andy Robertson was talking ahead of the game against Real Madrid this week, and he said that you're a breath of fresh air. Your coaches are a breath of fresh air. Your new ideas, working with the players, they've engaged with that. The players for you, I imagine, are giving you that extra little bit of energy and that breath of fresh air as well, aren't they?
Yeah, it is. At my former clubs, I think I mostly worked for 3 years. And then at some moments you feel like, okay, if it's going to be a 4th year with the same players, they will say, oh, there he is again with this meeting or with this exercise. And if you then go to a new club, to a manager that's been here, after a manager that's been here for 8 or 9 years, you know that probably things will be a bit different because we are not exactly the same. So we do have different exercises, we probably do have different meetings.
But it works.
Yeah, but it also worked the way Jurgen did it.
Okay.
And probably that worked even, I cannot say better because the season hasn't ended yet, but he was so successful over here. It had nothing to do with his admiration, is that the right word?
Yes.
For Jurgen, because that's what I hear all the players saying in the media, but also here with me. That has been an incredible run with Jurgen. And then it's normal, after 8-9 years of the same person in front of you, that it can be refreshing. Not in a bad way about Jurgen, but it's normal that it's refreshing.
But also, just referencing that interview you did 18 months ago, it's like you probably didn't expect you'd be here, let alone top of the Premier League, when you were talking about Pep Guardiola at that time, and now you're going into battle with him as well, and that's a challenge for you, and that would bring the best out of you as well.
Yeah, for me it was a great time half a year ago to join another club, and now it is indeed what you just said. It's not only in the Champions League when you face the best managers in the world, you see the same if you play Premier League. So that makes it hard work, but also a nice experience.
One thing that intrigued me, I spoke to you when you your first press conference here at Liverpool, and I was asking you what it was like to get that phone call to say, would you like to take on this new position? But also, did you ever get like first day nerves like other people would get going into a new job when you arrived here?
Yeah, I think we all do, because everything is new for you. So it's the building is new, the people that you're working with is new, the players are new. But nerves is something, you can have nerves and still function in the right way. So of course for me it's different now being in here 5 months. I feel much more at ease, much more comfortable than on my first day.
Do you feel settled?
Yeah, but that didn't took me a long time, but that had probably a lot to do with the people that that worked here and gave me from the first day I was here a very warm welcome.
I just wondered, in then the first 4 months, what's been the best thing about being here, being in this city, this environment?
Winning.
And away
but
from
that
winning?
has nothing to do with the city and the environment. I would say that my expectations about the weather were terrible because Jurgen warned me more than a few times for this. But till now, the weather has been quite kind to me. So that's a positive thing. And apart from that, I think I knew this before I went here, but you can just feel what it means to the people in this city, what Liverpool means for them, and this is what you feel every time you step into the stadium. And it's every time a joy to be there, especially if we win.
I just wanted to ask you as well about Mo and Virgil van Dijk, in the fact that the responsibility they seem to have taken upon themselves, even more so this season. You've got such a good blend of senior players and younger players, and it just seems that everything is coming together, but they like that responsibility of reminding the younger players that are coming through what playing for Liverpool means.
Yeah, I think the mix is very good and is great, and that's what we assessed from the start of the season when everybody was talking to us from the outside world. Where are the signings? Where are the signings? Where are the signings? And we thought from the start that we had a great mix of characters and quality of players. So you are talking about the responsibility and knowing what it means to play for this club with Virgil and with Mo. Yes, they do, because they played here for so many years, were so successful over here. But we also have the academy players that played here for so many years. So it's a great mix of players that are doing really well at the moment. So yeah, we thought this before we started this journey together. Me and Richard and the other people who were involved in this. Until now it's worked out really well because we're in a good place. But we also know how hard the Premier League and the Champions League can be, because who would have thought that that City would have had the results they had. So we know that this can happen again in a difficult league like this. So we have to keep on going, because yeah, to make sure we don't we keep these results as they are now.
It doesn't feel like a false position though, that you find yourselves in.
No, we like to be in this position, of course, but we also know that City doesn't like the way it is now, and if you've won the league 4 times in a row, that probably means it's a dangerous starting position for both teams.
A dangerous weekend.
A dangerous weekend. They will want to show why they've won the league 4 times in a row, and we want to show that we can compete against them, and that we want to be their competitor. We've been their competitor for a few years. They've always been on top of us, except for one season. And yeah, that's why this game, just like the Real Madrid one, is such a great game to look forward to.